Stats SA, together with the Basic Education Department, will launch an initiative to encourage learners to ask their parents if they have been counted for the census 2011, and the ANC chairperson of the Johannesburg region has commended delegates at the Pretoria Regional Conference for their exemplary behavior. Ambosiso Khadeb with the latest news updates. Statistics South Africa, together with the Basic Education Department, will launch an initiative to encourage learners to ask their parents if they have been counted for the census 2011. From next week, learners will be asked to fill in a register indicating whether enumerators have visited their homes to count them. All 9 education MECs are expected to take part in this initiative. The official announcement will be made by Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga at Parktown Girls High School in Johannesburg. Statistician General Bali Luhohla.
Each child in school, in class, will be asked whether their house has been enumerated. The register encourages the children to ask their parents to be enumerated. The register ensures, or at least encourages, the children when they see the enumerators in the street to say, come to my home because I have not been enumerated. The register is also a check on the work that we do.
South Africa's National Census 2011 has officially kicked off with a count of homeless people in the Cape Town CBD last night. National Planning Minister Trevor Manuel says the 3-week-long exercise is necessary to plan for the distribution of services and the future development of the country. He officiated at a ceremony to switch on the lights at Table Mountain to mark the official start of the exercise. Manuel says government is hoping that the exercise will give better insight into the economic status of individual households and their needs.
Governments need to know what the condition of life of people is, what the access to services is, what the outcome of democracy is in their lives, and there's only one way to find out, and that is through face-to-face contact. No matter how smart your computer programmers, no matter how smart your software engineers.
The trial of the 2 people accused of killing right-wing leader Eugene ter Blanche is scheduled to begin in the Ventersdorp High Court this morning. The 69-year-old AWB leader was killed in his northwest home in April last year. It's alleged 28-year-old Chris Mahlangu and a teenager broke into ter Blanche's farmhouse outside Ventersdorp, robbed and then killed him in a dispute over wages and missing cattle. The pair worked for him at the time. SABC senior court reporter Candice Klein has the details.
The NPA says everything is on track for the trial to begin today. Several court postponements delayed the start of the trial earlier this year. Mahlangu's lawyer withdrew on the eve of the first court date, prompting a week-long delay. Then Mahlangu's new lawyer changed his mind, saying he was indeed ready to continue. This left the teenagers' defense team in the lurch, as they were under the impression that the trial would be postponed and their advocate had returned to Cape Town. Judge John Horn ruled out a political motivation to the gruesome murder. The trial is set down for 2 weeks at the Circuit High Court in Ventersdorp. Candice Klein, SABC News, Johannesburg.
And lastly, the ANC chairperson of the Johannesburg region, Pax Dau, has commended delegates at the Pretoria Regional Conference for their exemplary behavior and selecting him. Dau's statement follows last week's Tshwane conference, which saw a group of members breaking away, holding their own unsanctioned conference and electing leadership for the Gauteng region. Dau has thanked the committee, which has been holding the fort since last August, for working hard and making efforts to unifying the region. The Gauteng provincial leadership dissolved the Johannesburg Regional Executive Committee, headed by Amos Masondo, after factions emerged. Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak. Option 1.